stream health is excellent, it says. Yeah, well, let's see how good it actually is, because connected, I'm disconnected, and unsat. Open the Prism Lens app, scan the QR code, connect, connectable device, Prism Lens 3. Actually, I'm on Prism Lens 2, aren't I? Okay, that connected, but I don't see the feed in here. So disconnect. Let's go over to Prism Lens 2, connect. Disconnect. Try this again. Prism Lens 3. I am assuming we're on the same. Yep, good. Okay, so that works. Good. Okay. And where is it? Unbelievable. Prism Lens 3. Okay. Wow, all kinds of crazy issues right now. Thanks for sticking or coming back in if you got disconnected. But again, technology, right? Let's see. Going back into it. Try number 2. All right. Thanks, Mimi Bear, for sticking around. Is this the right one? Are we back? Back in business? All right. I'll be right back. Check one more thing. Leave it. All right. I am back. Who's with me? Thank you very much for sticking around, Mimi Bear, and coming back in. All right. So let's connect the RC Pro controller to this laptop here. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the purpose of today's video. So the way I'll do that is first I'll connect to the RC Pro controller using this mini HDMI cable to HDMI cable, like so. Here, and then here. And this goes to USB 3.0. I tried putting it to USB 2.0 and it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work very well. So now that that's connected, I go back into Prism Live. And so let's do that. And I want to show you what I'm actually doing now also. So let's do this. We'll do scene. We'll call this display. not my office, which is not right. So let's figure that one out.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Head that is there. And just shrink that down, just so you could see me a little bit. Mosquitoes are out. Let's go hang out down here on the bottom where there's no telemetry data. We climb to 200 feet, which is my max altitude in this location. Straight above me. And so part of that, so my screen looks pretty good in comparison to what you're looking at, what I think you're looking at. So the only way to really tell that, for one, is to look at it on YouTube. So let's go there. Alright, thank you again for joining me this afternoon. Let's just do a pan around, down to 200 feet. Well, we'll keep it at 190-ish. Good girl, yeah, bruv. Can you see her in the background pooping? Right by the firewood. That's funny. Alright, so what's interesting is that it doesn't look jittery like it did the other night. The other night there was all kinds of jitter jatter, and I have no idea what was causing that. Super odd, right? Oops, popped over. Sorry about that, FAA. To drop down in altitude. That's why I try to give myself a 10-foot buffer between my max altitude. Right, so yeah, it looks pretty good right now. Now, one suggestion though, that the whole idea was to watching on my 55-inch TV video feed is great, brother. Thank you very much, Dusty. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool to hear. fact, I wonder what would happen if I did this with what it says in settings. It says it's streaming at 720. So and that could just be by virtue of how I mean I'm on Wi-Fi right now. You know what I mean? So my antennas are up. I can still see it. No, I need to put the glasses on. Alright, let's go down, let's go fly in the park a little bit. Descending. Signal looks good still. Got line of sight. We're at 100 feet right now. Clearing the trees. I'm getting some signal breakup. Signal's getting better. How does it look on your end? Does it look jitter jatter? There's my land. At 60 feet off the deck now. Bring it back around. So this is pretty nice. Being that this is the moneymaker drone, I'm not gonna get too aggressive flying it around back here like this. But this is, I try to gap this and go through this once before, and there are some twigs that I did not see right away. Yeah, they're just hard to see when there's no leaves on them for one. And it crashed to the ground. There's Maggie. What's that? Go get it! She knows not to leave the fence. Alright, how do you got, how's the, do they not have range extenders for your antennas pictures for Fantastic? Let's see here. What do you mean, in range extenders? Not that I'm aware of. I'm not aware of the any range extenders for the RC Pro controller, that is. You know, but there's Maggie. What? I hear a weird buzzing. Something sounds loose on it. I just want to fly around right now. But oh, let's go back to the suggestion of what it said to do regarding flicker. I mean, I don't seem to have any flickering around right now, right? So let's not go and try to do this over the water. There's Maggie running around. We'll do this in the front yard, so to speak. Alright, so now I'm actually going to go into the settings. We'll let that hover. And let this display be at HDMI resolution. Oh, we're already at 1020p. Maybe that's why I set it to there already. So before, when I was at 4K 30 frames a second, let's see what that does. If we get that jitter jatter back. Because I was messing with the settings earlier and I just wanted to show you. So my display looks fine to me. Alright, it doesn't seem to like the transmission coming into the Camlink 4K. Because the screen, it says no signals. So if I put it back to 1920, which is different compared to the other night, because the other night it was jittery. Now display, we don't even get a picture. So turn it back to 1020 60 frames a second. Does it like that? Let's see if that worked. Go fly. Alright, Mama Bo Moyu, thank you very much. No flickering, Wi-Fi strong today. Yes, indeed. Wi-Fi is strong today. But yeah, the other night there was all kinds of flickering, flackering. It was quite annoying, to say the least. Yeah, bad day for a sunset flight. Normally it's right out over there, you know. But alright, did it come back? No, it did not come back yet. So, let's do this. Go back to Prism Live and try to re-engage the Camlink Pro. Defaults. Save. Alright, oh, everything got flipped around. So, opening it back up. Apply rotation. It's not a vertical flip. Camlink Pro. Okay. Interesting. The Camlink Pro doesn't seem to be responding again. Unsat. And the picture's flipped now. And it's jitter jatter. Alright, let's go back to settings. I think I was on HDMI. I wanted to see what it was at 1080 60. We'll leave it at that. Cancel. Display. Nope, we're good here. DJI Fly, go fly. Transmission. Yeah, why did it get flipped around all of a sudden? This is super odd, huh? Hey, Kidney Warrior, good afternoon. Thanks for joining as well. Alright, so let's see. This says it's Prism. We're using Prism Lens 1, but we should be using Camlink 4K. Yeah, crazy. Cancel. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little bit. I'm gonna reset it. So It was a very nice view, right? I'm gonna delete that camera and then try to add the camera in again. Let's see, video capture device, okay. And add existing, Camlink Pro, okay. And that did not work. I want to just get rid of this display capture piece here. Not connecting again. Had it, and I wanted to mess around with the settings, and I lost it. Plenty of battery. Alright, let's see. What if I went into Elgato Virtual? Nope. Defaults. We don't want Prism Lens 1 for many reasons. Number one, it's flipped. It'd be fine if it were fine, but it's not fine. Let's open up the I can't even open up the Apple for it. Now, what if I were to just RTMP the source? Let's see here. Streaming platforms, RTMP. And just disconnect it from how much better that looks. Alright, need to change the address. 68252. Check. Start. You should get on Sean's idea show on Tuesday night. He's camera film guy. No kidding. All right, so I'm doing an RTMP of the stream right now with the flight. How does this look? How does this quality picture look in comparison to when I was wired in? Zuail, thanks for joining as well. Let me go into here and get you jacket. Alright, that way it's easier for you to connect to the other guests on the live stream. Alright, so how does this picture quality look in comparison to the last one? Go back into Prism Live, okay. And then I want to copy this, paste, okay, and let's do this. Put the lens on top. Good picture, alright, thank you very much. That's Prism Lens. Alright, Sean's channel live Tuesday nights. Alright, I'll take a look at that, Dustin. I'm gonna click on it now just so I could pin it and get to that later on also. Sean Ide Studios. Cool. Alright, 38% battery. Alright, let's go back into... Alright, I'm going to shut down the RTMP. I want to turn back on the scene one here and try to get back connected via cable. No need to record that. Camlink Pro. Okay, so we're on Camlink Pro. The picture's reversed. Prism lens. I want to use Camlink 4K. Okay, which it doesn't like again. So I'm plugging it. I'm going to plug it back in. And no joy. Okay, there. It picks it up as a Prism lens capture. Alright, let's open up Prism lens then. Open Prism lens, enter. And see what's going on here, how I can flip this picture. Let's see. Prism lens. Nope. Nope, I don't want to screenshot that. Edit the image. Settings. Output. 1020, 1080p. Alright, nope. None of this is what I want. Cancel. Alright. Alright, see how it's jittery? You can see Maggie just jittering around the yard. She's not actually moving like that. But I'm not on, that's the Prism lens, you know? So, let's do this. Defaults once again. This, Prism lens 2. We'll go through all the different devices to see where we're at. Prism lens 3. That's me with you guys here. Alright, log out to virtual camera. No, Camlink 4K. And hey, Miss Savvy, how are you? You don't winterize your pool? No, it's cold. I like looking at a pool. It just means I gotta, run the pumps all the time, just like I do in the summertime. But I used to winterize it, and the one year that I winterized the pool and covered it, I opened it up and there was no water. The pool liner had lifted and discovered some cracks in the pool line, in the concrete, due to that tree. This tree right here, that stump, and there's actually another stump over here. Two of those trees were cut down, and when they were cut down, they landed so hard it shook the entire house, and I think it cracked the pool liner. Oh, she dropped her ball in the pool. Let me go get that for her real quick. I'll be right back. What? Hi, Savvy. Yes, we do have a pool in the backyard. We do. Very lucky and blessed to have, a nice home like this here. Let's see. It's a liner pool. Yes, liner pool. So we had the, concrete resurfaced, as well as new liner installed back in 2019. And whenever I'm actually in the process of taking this one tree down here all the way in the back. I left it as a big 10-foot stump because I wanted to, it was dying. It's decayed at the base and such. But it's very cold to go swimming right now, Savi. maybe I'll do a polar plunge for you guys someday. Yeah. Not right now though. When it's sunny outside, so at least there's sun to psychologically make me think that it's warmer outside, right? But let's see here. I really hope you can make it down to the meetup in April in Florida. Yeah, it's a possibility. I know my son's is planning to have some rugby games, and so of course, you know. Oh wait, I just saw something. My son, of course, takes precedence. So this is the NVIDIA camera. It's super jitter jatter. What if I were to change the settings? But I got a screen using NVIDIA for some reason. So let's do this. Display. Let's change the display settings so that it reads, well, you can see what I'm looking at. A lower display setting like 720 60 frames a second. Let's see if that helps with the jitter jatter. Nope, you guys are still flickering. Go fly. Alright, so not quite. Let's try this again. Alright, try a different setting. Alright, so that's a little bit of progress, right? What do you think? Just a little bit? You know what? Let's see, what's your battery percentage at? It's at 19, I think? 18? Yep, 18%. Yeah, let's go ahead and set her down before before it lands in the pool, and I'll switch out batteries real quick also. One more setting change. Let's see. Network, nope. Display, HDMI, screen resolution. Let's go to the lowest setting. If that helps any. DJI Fly app. Still looks jitter jatter. Ooh, it looks even worse, huh? Leave it. Hey, back up. Alright, well, while it's sitting there, let's go ahead and mess with the settings a little bit more again. Alright, so, at least been connected to the laptop, that is. Here, let's do this too. Let's add nope. Cancel. We are actually in this display right now. Prism lens. Put this on top here. Alright, so that way you can look at me talk a little bit, yeah? So the display shaking, I could definitely see the difference in what you're changing that to on the TV, right? So HDMI resolution, so 640, 480, it doesn't like that at all. Let's go up to 4K resolution. And no signal. So for some reason it doesn't want to pick up 4K at all. So display, HDMI, let's go to the next setting to 1920 by 1080. That's 60 frames a second. And I am still getting some flickering. I thought that would help it, huh? Okay. And that's just on the screen. I mean, at least we know. But it wasn't doing that earlier, right? What if I did 1280 by 720? That's 60 frames a second. Cancel. DJI Fly app, go fly. Alright, I'm gonna go grab another battery real quick. Like. I'll be right back. Like. Side. Turn it off. Short press, long press. And shut down. Check battery. New battery number 2. On. Yeah, bruh. Good girl. All right, I'm back. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Yeah, all that flicker flacker. Alright, let's go back to display settings. Settings, network and internet, display, HDMI. I know it was doing, alright, let's try 50 frames a second. So 1080p, 50 frames per second. See, this is what it was doing the other night. It does look cool having you in the bottom square of the grid. Thank you. Kind of like, what do you call it? What is that TV show, Hollywood Squares, right? So what I did here was I set up, let's do like this, let's reverse the camera so you can see. Kind of hard to see, at least I can't see. But and it looks do the display on the display. But what I'm talking about is so this should be the display. You're looking at this here, and you know, I'm going to turn on studio mode. So what's cool about using studio mode is you guys are still looking at this piece here, and I can mess around with what I want what I want to show you next. For example, scene 1, widget count. Looks like there's 5 people in my live stream, so thank you very much for hanging out with us this afternoon. But if I want to do a display capture, so let's get rid of Camlink Pro, which is the drone. I can just click delete. Laptop cam, delete that. Okay. Laptop mic. You know what? Looks like I'm dancing with the flickering. That's funny. What if I were to turn this off and then on again? All right. Off and on again, because that always works. That always helps. Cancel. Let's see here. Also, real quick, how is my audio? Test 1, 2. How's the audio right now? Hopefully, it's decent and not super loud or bad. Oh wow! Look at all that flicker flacker that you are experiencing. So let's go back into settings. So that didn't work. Settings. Display scene 1. All right, we're starting over a little bit. Doesn't look like there's any flickering here, does it? So, I mean, technically I should be using Camlink Pro. Settings, display, adaptive brightness on, screen brightness adjusts to the environment. What if I were to turn that off? And then screen timeout, no, HDMI, FPV live. When goggles are connected to remote controller via USB, user can use HDMI port on remote controller to output live view from goggles. Alright. What I'm chatting with. Yeah, no worries, Dusty. I appreciate the input, because it's hard for me to see what you're seeing while I'm working and trying to figure it out also. So I'm going to go back up to 1920 1080p. DJI Fly. Resolution looks better. I'm all connected up. I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast though. I want to be using Camlink 4K. Okay, because that's what it's actually connected to. Alright, so I am in Camlink 4K. Let's fly. Check complete.
Takeoff.
All right. It doesn't look jitter jatter. It looks pretty good. How's the audio? I keep getting red bars on my audio, like it's like I'm blowing out my sound, I guess. And I see mosquitoes, which is odd because it's winter, but I am standing out here like it's summer. So, odd. All right, fine now. Yeah, so odd that it cut out like that, you know. But 1020p is what this remote controller settings need to be set at in order to not have any lag, I guess. You know. So crystal clear. That's freaking awesome to hear. I'm at 176 feet AGL, as you can see. Put the horizon at the top third of the screen. Ambient light too low, vision system optical sensing unavailable. Fly with caution. Fly with glasses on. As I wipe away the smudge with my thumb and no cloth. Alright, turn sport mode on. Just because I want to fly a little faster. I get upwards of 40, let's see, 45 miles per hour, 46. I must have hit a wind gust because it popped me up just now. Bring it back down below. .46 miles per hour. 170. Notepad to write down all the settings. Yeah, no kidding. stuck in 3x. Okay, there. That was odd. There's a super cool house over here with all kinds of Christmas deco. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, it's on the street over, I think. Yeah, the next street over. Oh, that zoom. Air 2 has no zoom. Yeah, no kidding, right? Oops, damn. All right, cool. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, Dusty. Not exactly sure what was going on with that. With all the flickering and why that was occurring, but it happened. And I'm not exactly 100% happy with that, of course, because you know what? We've got a good picture right now. We're streaming. What's the resolution at? 720? Right? So that's pretty good. Let's look down and see where we're at. What we're over right now. Over these trees. Let's find Maggie. There she is. Let's see, what if... my keyboard doesn't work. Can't click on anything. That's really odd. Yeah, always trying to test things out and figure things out here. Just looking at the settings on the on Prism to see what I got going on. The plan was to do it just to do a real quick, you know, test, a real quick flight, and not go through all this craziness that that we've experienced just now. But I guess it's a learning experience for one also, right? So it's fine. But we are coming up on that 1 hour mark. I've got some other projects that I want to do also. And you know what? I will actually, I'll leave this on. The next thing I wanted to do though was I wanted to, uh-oh, there's some ducks that are flying by. A whole fleet of them just, a flock of them just flew by. Like right underneath the drone is what it looked like to me. But how much battery do I have left? 66%. Still got some daylight left. You know, what do we want to do? I'll just fly circles. It's 3x zoom. (116 feet) AGL. Go hang out at 150, which is where I typically like to fly at. Look at that sky. You know, let's change the setting on the camera to Explore. That will actually. So the night setting. Check out the night setting real quick. It changes the. And I'm not recording anything right now either. We're just live streaming. Although you're supposed to record everything, right? For when a mess up occurs. Sky looks pretty good. So this is night. Can't zoom in when in night mode. It's just a 1x. But when I hit stop record, go back to my Explore setting, I can get the 28x zoom. So let's see if we could look at that skyline out there. So there's town center. Coming up on 3x. And when we change cameras, I'm 150 feet. I don't know my distance to those cranes at the shipyards all the way out there. But this is 28x zoom, as you can see. Zoom out a little bit just so you can see things a little bit better, see the sky a little bit better. We'll just rotate around in place. Let's look at the map and see where we're at. Your battery is running low. You might want to plug in your PC, it says. Wonderful. Whoops. Minimize that. No, I want my screen back. Okay. Turn the screen brightness down some. It'll help conserve the battery on the laptop. How many miles is it to that shipyard? Oh wow, that's like 20 miles out, I think. Because I know town center is 3 miles, and then my son's school is 6 miles, old school. And then maybe 15 miles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all downtown Norfolk. Yeah, that's downtown Norfolk, so you can... I'm just 150 feet out, or in altitude also. Climb a little bit to 170. Hey Dominic, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate the quick hello and the like, man. Thank you so much. Marie Planter Vlogs, thank you as well. Sorry I'm not paying attention too much to the chat. Not looking forward for Monday morning. How about Tuesday morning, Dusty? All right. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, let's look at the oceanfront, at least near the oceanfront, that is. The drone's directly above me right now. I don't know if you could hear it, the buzzing sound, but it is directly above me. Oh, there's Topgolf. The cage is at Topgolf. There's Town Center. That's 3 miles away from me. And the oceanfront where I work at, I think that's CarMax. What does that say? Nissan dealership. So I'm pointing north. Or I'm pointing south right now. And as the crow flies, facing east. What's that? Another drone?